I'm State Representative Justin Simmons of the 131st District, and welcome to my legislative report. Today I'll be talking to two small business owners in my district, Joe and Lisa Costa of CertaPro Painters. Welcome, Joe and Lisa. How are you?
Good.
Great.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having
Good.
us.
I
Yes.
appreciate you coming out today. As you know, I'm a big advocate for small business here in Pennsylvania, and I want to always like to talk to people that are in the small business community to see what we can do better at the state level to make sure that we're encouraging you to be the best you can be with your business. But first of all, just to find out a little bit of background on your business, when did you start your business?
Yeah, we started our business really just 3 months ago.
Okay.
Prior to that, I worked for a large corporation as vice president of operations, and our division was sold, and so was looking for a new opportunity. We really loved this area, so we wanted to stay here. Looked at a lot of different opportunities and really decided on CertaPro because of very good systems and their commitment to customer service and creating a really great customer experience.
When you guys started your business at first, did you find that there was any red tape or anything that the state put in your way that maybe we could do without?
Well, I mean, I think everything in place is important. We ran into a few snafus. One was getting our business license. I mean, I know it's necessary, but it just took a long time for us to get it. So we almost couldn't open our doors because we didn't have it in place. The other item that was very difficult was the state workers insurance fund, getting workers' comp in place. It took a long time. They almost didn't approve us. And then when they did, the rates went up. I mean, they quoted us one rate, and then a month later, it went up substantially. And then also general liability was a challenge too to get that for new business.
Yeah, so I think
and expensive.
So I think insurance in general ended up being much more expensive than we even anticipated, took much longer than we anticipated, and I think there's some redundancies and overlaps in insurance that you're required to carry as a business.
Obviously with the economic downturn that we faced, just curious, what made you want to start a new business in this current economic situation that we face?
Yeah, that's a great question. We really felt this was actually a good time to start a business because the economy had kind of bottomed out, and really see that there's a great opportunity for it to improve. Painting specifically, as we were researching businesses, is not something that can be exported, so it's something that has to stay in the community. So we're employing local professionals, and it's something we have a passion for. We love home improvement, so it was a good match for what we have a passion for, and something that could really grow and stay local.
Now, do you guys have an office in the area, a corporate office? Or?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. We're working on that.
Okay.
Right now, Joe and I we're working out of home.
Okay.
But we're hoping in the next year that we will grow enough to get an office and also hire a few office administrative help.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
so we're really targeting the spring is really where our business will start to take off as people start thinking about painting the exterior and interior of their homes. And we would expect to really almost double our business by then and hire an office manager, an office assistant, and then that would require us in the spring to open an office.
Now, specific question about with regards to the painting services you supply. Do you guys do just paint? Do you guys do different kind of wall finishes? What all types of painting services does CertaPro do?
Well, we do interiors and exteriors for residential. We can also do commercial work.
Okay.
As far as we can do, some of our painters have done faux painting, so we can do that. We can also remove wallpaper and hang wallpaper if we need to.
Okay. What would you guys say so far in this short time that you've owned this business is the most rewarding aspect of it?
Well, for me, the most rewarding part is the challenge of starting a business and growing a business, and then really interacting with customers. So it's a lot of fun for me to go out to customers, residents, and try to help them improve their home. And then seeing the finished product at the end is exciting.
Absolutely.
I have to agree with Joe. For me, so far, it's been meeting the customers, seeing the finished product, helping them out. But also, while Joe was working, I was a stay-home mom, raising our kids and moving. We've moved like 7 times in, I don't know, 20 years. So that was my job. And then also volunteering in the community and with the school district and so forth. So I was ready to go back to work. So for me, part of the rewarding aspects of starting my own business is learning all these different things like marketing and finance and the painting. So that's been very fun for me.
Great. Getting back to the question too with regard to state government and state rules and regulations, how have the business taxes in Pennsylvania affected your operation?
I think that, obviously the less the better. But I mean, I think in general, the cost of starting a business was much higher than we anticipated. And I had done quite a bit of research actually, but there were things that I wasn't prepared for. And I mean, I guess my general advice is to start about 6 months earlier than you ever would think to get through kind of some of the red tape and the insurance and plan, to spend more. I mean, have, a reserve fund to spend more on, licenses and insurance and all these things that you need to run a business in Pennsylvania.
Now, do you guys have any employees?
Right now, it's just the two of us, but we have 6 painting crews, and there's about 13 people on those crews. And like I said, in the spring, we're anticipating hiring an office manager and a marketing manager.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do you think there's anything that people should know in general that you've learned with regard to starting a business that advice you'd love to give to people out there?
Well, I think before you start a business, you should probably take an entrepreneur class and then get as educated as you can. Also, have all your funding in place before you leave your job. Make sure you open those credit cards, the credit lines, and have it all secured before you quit your regular salaried job. That's what we did, and that was very helpful. Establish a good relationship with your banker. And I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, I mean, use professionals that are out there, accountants, bankers, lawyers, to do that type of work for you. I think, and do your research on insurance, like we talked, not to beat a dead horse, but insurance and licensing, and make sure you really plan far enough ahead. So whatever you think, add 6 months to your start date to really start doing that research and work.
And double your costs.
Yeah, and your upfront costs, make sure you have a reserve fund for that.
Would you find, you said you were in the corporate world, I assume, before this. Has this been an easy adjustment for you? How do you?
Well, I think part of it's easy. I mean, one of the things I would say is that if you're starting a new business, you're going to work a lot of hours. And I already had worked a lot of hours, so that part didn't really, wasn't very daunting, but you need to be prepared for that. I think the challenge or the fun thing about this is really creating your own business. And whereas in a corporate environment, you are helping to create a business, but it's not resting solely on your shoulders, right? So there's good and bad to that, but for me, that's exciting. So I really enjoy it.
Well, is anything else you think that the constituents of the 131st District should know about CertaPro Painters or small business in general?
I think for us, CertaPro Painters is really committed to growing in this area through delivering a great customer experience, and really want to have the opportunity to work with people in your district. In terms of starting a new business, I think really, as we talked about, plan ahead, find a mentor. I mean, I think that's another good advice. Join a networking group like BNI to get some connections and support for your business, so you're not doing it alone. So I think those are things I would really encourage people to do in advance.
Great. Well, Joe and Lisa, thank you very much for being here with us today. Joe and Lisa Costa of CertaPro Painters, located here in the 131st District. I appreciate you guys coming out and talking about small business today. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today's legislative report. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please contact my office.